So today's target is that we'll go to Traveling from Kolkata to Agartala only takes 45 minutes via flight. But have you ever wondered how the journey can turn out to be if you go via road? Will it be exciting? Will it be boring? Or will it be tiring? Whether it's a good plan or a bad plan or a great plan. Let's find everything out in this video series as I take you to Agartala, the capital city of Tripura, all the way through the terrains of North Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya and North Tripura. We left Kolkata pretty late. We were supposed to leave Kolkata early morning at 5, but we left at 9 am, which was a big delay from our end. We actually had to face a lot of traffic throughout the city, but it was not much of a hindrance. As soon as we left Kolkata, from Kolkata airport, we had taken Belgaria Expressway and went towards Bardhaman. The roads became traffic free. Roads were not much wider, but easily we were hitting 60 to 70 speed on the go. And here we cross Bali Bridge, one of the famous bridge here in Kolkata, present over Hooghly River. So the road after Bali Bridge to Bardhaman was pretty straight and super smooth. 4-lane roads, very wide and easily hitting 80 to 90 speed on the go. We were literally enjoying so far with loads of laughter and conversation and good road conditions. But little did we know that the condition of the road would get horrible then onwards. Recommended by Google Maps and consulted few of my friends, with a small right turn from the national highway, we entered into Bardhaman city into Purba Bardhaman district. I think last time when I visited West Bengal, we went towards south. The road conditions towards south are really worse. But here, the road conditions are way better than south. And I think around like 100 times much better. We used to have like only 2-lane roads out there. But here it's a very big road. Toll. We have a toll upcoming.
Bardhaman flyover.
Bardhaman flyover. So right now we have just crossed Bardhaman and the road condition have got smaller. The roads have got smaller right now, so it's taking a bit of time to cross this part. And maybe you can see the roads have become into a 2-lane road instead of 4-lane road, and the average speed has also decreased right now. We crossed Bardhaman flyover and the roads got narrower. The roads were not super smooth like before, and then we just kept ourselves busy in conversation during these times. Honestly, there were plenty of vegetations across both the sides. The entire stretch of Purba Bardhaman was mostly a rural area and lots of villages across. So we had to drive carefully since none of them were really maintaining traffic rules and regulations. We had targeted to reach Siliguri by today, but since we left quite late, by 9 am in the morning, so reaching Siliguri wouldn't really be possible. So we stopped for a lunch break at Futishanko in a hotel called Kichukkon after covering almost 164 kilometers.
সবজি টবজি কি আছে?
সবজি আছে, আলু আর কাঁচকলা সবজি আছে, কলার মোচা আছে।
ভেজতালি তো না? ভেজতালি। হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, ভেজতালি দিয়ে দাও।
So this is the first break that we have taken after a very long time. So right now we'll be having food directly. Once we have food, then we'll have a bit of chai and we'll head over and we'll be going towards Malda. So today's target is that we'll go to Malda and have a night stay out there, and after that we'll try to leave in the very early morning tomorrow. So till then we'll have our food and I'll keep you updated about that. So guys, done with our food. We had veg meal and a bit of omelette. So right now we are all recharged again. But before we go, let me show you the view out here, which is so amazing. The sun is about to set right now, but I don't think so we'll be waiting for that long. Look at the open space out here. So I don't think so we'll be waiting till the sunset, but without any further ado, let's get going. We crossed major places like Mirzapur, Mangalkot, Futishanko, Panchgram, Morgram, Dulia. After Bardhaman, basically the road condition is bad like hell. The road is a 2-lane road with lots of damages in between, and the average speed is almost around 30ish. Does not get over more than that, and we are not really able to accelerate so much in this period. But hopefully after Morgram, what we are expecting that the road condition would be a bit good, as suggested by some of my friends. So Morgam is around 70 kilometers, I suppose 70 or 60 kilometers probably. So till then, I guess we just have to move ahead on this smaller road. Most of the roads that we covered were broken and 2-lane roads, but nevertheless, we got to see and enjoy a great sunset during the journey. This beautiful and small thing sometimes enlightens the experience and lifts up the mood during the trip. দুলা খাই লাইছে মানে ইতলানে দুলা তুলা খায়া টাইয়া একেবারে তারা আজকে লাঞ্চ হয়ে গেছে
নাকের মধ্যে ব্যবস্থা কেমনে পাল্টা।
It got dark pretty early. We started searching for hotels on the go in Malda to stay overnight. But before that, we needed a chai break because our back and ass were crushed after going through these rough roads. Finally, guys, after a long time, I'm taking a break. I think the road condition is awful. Simply awful. I don't know how much distance we covered as of now, but whatever we covered, I guess 3 hours are still left to reach Malda. So today's destination is Malda. We'll be staying over there for the night, and tomorrow morning we'll try to leave as fast as possible towards the north. And till then, we'll have chai.
এখান থেকে মালদা যেতে কতক্ষণ লাগবে?
Little that we know that the roads are getting even tougher now. And রাস্তা করতো এটি করতো মানুষ নর্থ ইস্টে গালি দেয় আর এটি নর্থ বেঙ্গলের রাস্তা ও দেহ কি গর্ত এদের ভিতরে তো মানে সাঁতার কাটন যাইবো. So after this horrifying road experience in NH7, we got smoother roads and wider roads from Murshidabad district, Morgram onward. We tried to cover the distance as quickly as possible and we entered Farakka bridge. Even a side একটা construction হচ্ছে
এটা হলো ফারাক্কা ইয়েটা ড্যাম।
Before it got too late, we quickly reached our hotel in Malda, got freshened up, had our dinner and went to bed. So the day was extremely tiring. At the time from when we started, I guess we got good roads till Bardhaman, but after that the road condition was really bad. Going through that journey, that was a big struggle for us, but finally we covered around 300 to 400 kilometers today and we reached Malda. Tomorrow we are hoping that we'll go towards north, but right now I guess it's very late and tomorrow we are planning to start very early. We'll be heading over to sleep and I'll keep you all posted as I get up, and tomorrow we are going to start very early. So till then, bye bye. So the final destination for tonight would be So the first day from Kolkata to Malda wasn't really fun. The stretch from Kolkata to Bardhaman was good, but from Bardhaman to Farakka was really tiring. Now let's see what day 2 has for us, but we still had a confusion in mind. What's the destination for tonight? Good morning everyone from Malda. Today we basically got up at 5 o'clock and we'll be heading towards north today. Let's see where we land up. Right now we have started the journey very early so that we don't get much traffic. Meanwhile we can cover a lot of distance by that time. Let's begin today's journey, and the journey begins. So almost by 6 o'clock we left Malda. It was a good plan and executed really well to leave early morning. The roads were a bit foggy and outside it was really cold, but we got to witness a beautiful and amazing sunrise at Gazole. We stopped for a while, we clicked some pictures and then we took a small tea break. Subha ki chai. We just crossed Malda as of now and we are going to have a tea break. Just look at the view out here. and we are just going to have a tea break with a bit of sunrise. 5 minutes of break and we'll be starting after that, so need to cover a lot of distance. We continued moving ahead towards North Bengal. We entered into Uttar Dinajpur district. We got super smooth roads again, very beautiful scenario throughout the day, right from Malda. Good average speed was also maintained throughout the journey. Basically মানে আজকে জার্নিটা সকালবেলাটা না, এটা মানে খুব ওয়েল প্ল্যান্ড হয়েছে।
প্ল্যান খুব সাকসেসফুলি এক্সিকিউট হয়েছে, এটলিস্ট স্টার্টিং, কারণ প্ল্যান করলেই তো হয় না, এক্সিকিউট করা হইলো ইম্পর্টেন্ট ম্যাটার।
The roads did get narrower as we entered Raiganj. So the stretch from Raiganj to Dalkola was a 2-lane road, but as we left early, we hardly faced much traffic. With zero hassles, we were able to cover the distance of 50 kilometers in a span of 1 hour. All thanks to the well-executed plan. So by now we were almost decided. Our destination for tonight is either going to be Siliguri or Alipurduar. যখন ঘুমাইতেছিলাম না তখন সামনে তো বিরাট ফগ, তো তারপরে আমরা কইতাছিলাম আর কি আরে বাপরে অনেক ফগ তো রাস্তার মধ্যে, কিন্তু ফগটা তাও এত বেশি আসলো না, হালকা পাতলা ফগ আসলো আর কি। তারপরে ভাবলাম আচ্ছা একটু গ্লাসটা পরিষ্কার করে লাই, এসিটা চালাইলাম, তো এসিটা চালানোর পরে গ্লাসটা পুরো পরিষ্কার হয়ে গেছে। এরপরে দেখি আর কোনো ফগ নাই রাস্তার মধ্যে, বুঝছো? মানে এতক্ষণ যে ফগ আমরা ভাবতেছিলাম, এটা আসলে এই স্ক্রিনটা তোমার হেজি হয়ে রয়েছে, এটার লিগা, বুঝছো?
না এই ফাঁকে অবশ্য মাঝে ঘুমাইতে আসলে একটা ভিডিও উঠছে।
We were literally enjoying our first road trip with loads of conversation and snacking in between. The journey in day 2 was way better than day 1 as we got fantastic conditions to drive and we utilized the time really well. So a bypass road is getting constructed in Dalkola, that's why you would see such a bad road condition, but that's just for a small stretch. From Dalkola we took Purnia Siliguri road and moved straight without much diversion. So we were a bit sure by now that we would reach Siliguri by 1:30. So the question was, shall we have food, explore the place and stay overnight in Siliguri, or move ahead to Alipurduar since we had more time in hand till evening? যখন আমরা মুম্বাইতে ঢুকি, তো মুম্বাইতে ঢোকার সময় ওই যে পানভেলের রাস্তাটিতে, পানভেল থেকে মুম্বাই, এটাও এরকম তোমার ফ্লাইওভার থাকে, তারপরে আশেপাশে গড়টিতে, গড়টি একদম আন্ডার কনস্ট্রাক্টেড ঘর বা একটু ফ্যাক্টরিজ वगैरह থাকে, খুবই স্ক্যাটার্ড থাকে আর কি। আচ্ছা, এক্স্যাক্টলি এরকমই লাগতেছে।
আচ্ছা, রাস্তাটাও বেশ সুন্দর, 4-lane road, concrete road, বেশ ভালো finishing.
So this road, Purnia Siliguri Highway, is a bordering road between Bihar and West Bengal. That's why we saw a lot of mixture of vehicles with Bihar and West Bengal registration. Also people here were inclined to the Bihar side and lots of Hindi signboards across. So this is Islampur, which is 72 kilometers out from Siliguri. Here the traffic is bit congested, but I'm hoping after that we can speed up. So should be reaching Siliguri by 2 o'clock, and after that we'll have lunch. Let's see after that what's the plan. We'll update very soon. So we were almost about to reach Siliguri and we finally decided that we won't be staying in Siliguri, since we had lots of time in hand and we can reach Alipurduar before the sleeping time, and Alipurduar is just 3.5 hours of journey from Siliguri, so the final destination for tonight would be Alipurduar. I think till now the journey has been very smooth for all of us. The last 300 kilometers was really smooth. There were no humps, no broken roads at all. Right now we are almost in Siliguri. We'll be having our lunch as of now. But let's have our lunch and let's decide after that what we have to do. So by 2 o'clock we reached Siliguri. We had our lunch. We explored the place a bit and went to the nearest market. The road to Alipurduar had lots of wildlife sanctuaries and many river crossings. Since the place is in the foothills of the lower Himalayas and lots of river tributaries would basically flow through the terrain, but unfortunately we crossed the road in the evening, so I could not really capture much footage during this stretch. It got bit late as we had to change hotels and find a newer one on the go, but finally when we reached Alipurduar, it was a good hotel and we slept comfortably. we have already entered Assam and right now we'll be heading towards Guwahati. The experience of day 2 was really good. We had an amazing experience yesterday. I think only in the evening time we were a bit tired since we had to find a newer hotel again, but ultimately we slept really comfortably. So the next morning we wake up again and today we were decided that we will make it to Guwahati by the end of the day, which is around 300 kilometers from Alipurduar. So today's destination was fixed. So right now we are off to Guwahati. As of now we are in Alipurduar. It's gonna take around 6-7 hours. Not 6-7 hours, I guess around 7-8 hours to reach Guwahati. So basically we'll be stopping for a breakfast after crossing West Bengal. So this northeastern corridor, NH27, basically connecting northeast India with the mainland, is incredibly beautiful with mountains and river crossing. This road is built excellent and driving through NH27 was amazing. Previously I think driving through Pune-Mumbai highway was a great experience, but now this northeastern corridor has simply topped that list. This road, I mean, it's seriously amazing. The entire northeastern corridor, it's so wide and so well maintained. Driving out here is heaven, and even the scenarios surrounding it, the river crossing, everything is so amazing out here. So here we are crossing the West Bengal border right now, entering Assam. There was a river crossing which we needed to cross. That was the main border between West Bengal and Assam. Right now we have officially entered Assam. So just stopped here for a quick break right now. So we have already entered Assam and right now we'll be heading towards Guwahati. But before that, probably we'll just stop for a quick breakfast stop. We did not have breakfast since morning. We just had chai coffee, that's it. But right now we're just going to have a quick breakfast. We'll be stopping for some time in between wherever it's convenient. So right now we are here in Mongolian dhaba to have our breakfast. So we'll be having our breakfast here. After that we'll be leaving for Guwahati. So around 15 minutes of breakfast and we'll be heading over. Just take a look at this place. Let's see how good the food is. Weather conditions were not that foggy, neither we were getting tired. Our stomachs were full after a great breakfast and how easily we covered up nearly 100 kilometers from Alipurduar. So far we have enjoyed every bit of the road trip. Right now I guess we are around 200 kilometers out from Guwahati. The journey has been awesome as of now. I guess the northeastern corridor that we had passed, that was pretty awesome, and even the roads out here are very wide. Right now we are all full, no need to stop anywhere. The breakfast that we had, that was aloo paratha and chai, which was kind of very sufficient enough for all of us to sustain till 3 o'clock. Once we reach there, I guess after that we'll be having our lunch. We are just enjoying this road trip out here till Guwahati. The road is so awesome and even the scenarios surrounding us. No doubt the road was so good and we were covering large distances pretty quickly. We needed to stop for a quick break again because covering 100 kilometers without any break, that's not recommended. So just stopped here for a quick chai break by the highway and look at the view out here. By the riverside, everybody is celebrating picnic. So Guwahati is around 128 kilometers more left. We have a lot of distance to cover. We would probably stay out there in Guwahati itself. We'll just have chai for 5 minutes right now and after that we'll be heading over towards Guwahati without any stoppage, and once we get into the hotel then we'll be probably exploring the city a bit for today, and that's all the plan for now. So let's have chai now. So guys, done with chai. Guwahati is around 120 kilometers more, so we'll be directly going there and having our lunch, and that would be the final destination for the day. So without wasting much time, let's go to Guwahati. The last 100 kilometers to Guwahati. So far the roads were absolutely amazing to drive. Slowly, steadily population increased. Roads were getting busier, barren lands to populated places. We've been through all by now. Something we didn't really miss in this trip, getting to view some amazing sunset on the way to Guwahati. We stopped for a bit and clicked pictures. The sun is almost about to set right now and it's almost 4:30. Maybe in half an hour or 45 minutes we'll be able to reach Guwahati. And these moments makes you realize that road trips are always worth the time and effort. I think we are here around 30 kilometers away from Guwahati. We are here in a dhaba. Another dhaba that is. I guess we had our last meal in 11 o'clock, so we were a bit hungry. We'll be having our food right now. Then we'll be heading over to Guwahati and we'll just explore the place a bit and maybe we'll just roam around. So here it is. Look at the place out here. You got an outdoor sitting out here. We would be basically sitting here for lunch right now. So it was almost afternoon when we reached Guwahati and crossed the famous Berhampore river. So here we are entering Guwahati and this is the Berhampore bridge and right now we are crossing Berhampore river. From then on, we checked into the hotel. We did not stay in the main city, but somewhere in the outer periphery. But before really calling it a day, we went out to explore the nearby places and marketplaces in the city. So here we are in Guwahati, and right now we are having dinner. So that's what I'm having right now. Chicken biryani, vegetables, and that's it for the night. And after sleep, we'll sign off. And then we get up again tomorrow morning because newer adventures were awaiting. And here is my mom completing the Monday morning ritual. And just look at the temple out here.
Fantastic though.
Last episode we saw that the journey from Alipurduar to Guwahati was really smooth and pleasant. We did not take much stress while driving and we reached Guwahati on time. The road trip was really amazing yesterday and we got a superb good night's sleep last night. The next morning when we wake up, we knew we had to drive through the zigzag roads and the curvy roads of Meghalaya, but the destination of the day was not fixed. And here is my mom completing the Monday morning ritual. And just look at the temple out here. It's basically a temple for the society. And it's a private temple. So it's 8 a.m. in the morning. And right now we are in Guwahati. Today we would be heading towards Meghalaya. The roads are gonna be narrow. Right now it's wide, but it's gonna be narrow after some time. And we'll be going through the hills today mostly. So we'll be having a great experience and a great fun out there driving. So that's the plan for the day. It was again a well plan that was executed efficiently, that we left quite early today. Honestly, it was a great stay last night in Guwahati and good thing that we finished our work on time today morning and left the main city. But today we were a bit skeptical because we were not sure what would be an ideal destination for us tonight. So these amazing roads are towards Shillong. Probably we'll be reaching there by next 2 hours. The road to Shillong has changed a lot. It seems a huge transformation has taken place over the years. So just stopped here for a quick loo break and we needed to refuel as well. It was totally unexpected for me. But seriously, the roads have transformed to a huge extent. 4-lane roads are constructed all over through the hilly terrains. And they are so clean and smooth. Believe me, the driving experience here is amazing. I'm gonna show you an amazing thing right now. Just look at it. Look at the highway, the hills and the highway surrounding it. We just stopped here to buy some fruits for on the way. And that's the fruit vendor. But we needed to stop and get ourselves fueled up with a huge breakfast. So we just had breakfast right now and we are heading towards Shillong. Probably we'll take the bypass road and move ahead. But let me tell you something. So I don't know whether my camera is able to do justice, but the roads and the scenario out here are extremely beautiful. And it's a pleasant experience to even drive in this road. So we'll be heading towards Shillong right now. So we're probably 1 hour out from the main city. Actually, driving out here is an amazing experience because you get to witness such breathtaking scenarios while driving. Good thing that we had a heavy breakfast. That means we can easily drive longer without getting hungry. So experience till here is pretty good. I think we have almost crossed Shillong and heading towards Joy. The road seems to be pretty clean and well maintained without any kind of bumps or potholes. Let's see how far we can really go. These curvy roads seems difficult at first, viewing from the map, but thank God they made the road super smooth and wide. So the experience till now have been good enough. Glad that I could actually get the experience of driving through the roads of Meghalaya. So you might be seeing out here that this Maruti Alto 800 that it's having larger tires than the usual. This is a very common thing in Meghalaya or Shillong, that most of the small cars would be having bigger tires. That is because of the hilly area. They try to modify the tires so that they get more friction and they get more grip while they are driving. So that is the reason that we see that many small cars out here would be having larger tires than the usual ones. Here we are entering the Jayantia Hill district. We have crossed Shillong bypass and we would be moving towards Joy now. The roads are pretty much 2-lane roads and very blank and uninteresting scenarios in both the sides, mostly covering with industry and construction work. Honestly, driving through this route wasn't really fun. So somewhere after crossing Joy, we thought of stopping for some time to have a tea break, but I had some other plans in mind. So just exploring the place a bit. We just stopped here for a quick chai break and I felt like, okay, let's explore this place a bit. And this place looks a bit deserted but extremely pretty with all these pine trees and the open area. Just look at it. Okay, so it's a school. So my parents are having a bit of tea as of now and I'm just roaming around this place and getting the cool breeze. This entire place is so phenomenal and you get a cool breeze out here all the time. Now here we could not really get a great view of the sunset. Neither it was a situation to stop and take pictures. But good thing we got an artificial sunset, if you know what I mean. So right after the sunset in Solapur area, we witnessed this. Wait, what is this? Now just hold on there. Isn't this absolutely stunning? Isn't this amazing? How is it so mysteriously blue? I know a lot of questions popping up in your mind.
গিয়ে বাবুর লগে এই জল দিবাইছি এই জলে স্নান করতে পারি
ফ্যান্টাস্টিক জল এটা মনে হয় ডাউকির নদী দেখো
After a brief research, I came to know that this river is called Lukha River and the color of the river is completely blue. The bridge that we crossed is Sonapur Umkiang Bridge. The color of the water is amazingly beautiful, clear, completely blue and really unique. We could not stop as this came up totally unplanned and it was getting dark. So this place definitely needs another visit. It was almost dark when we were at Narpur Reserve Forest. The road was totally on the mountains with thousands of twists and turns and we had to drive slowly and finish the last leg of Meghalaya. By the time we reached Assam, it was dark and foggy. So extremely foggy roads out here in the lower part of Assam. We are slowly and steadily making way through to our hotel. Finally, after a bit of consultation and confusion, we made it through to Karimganj. We stayed overnight and had a great sleep after a tiring day. And the last leg of the road trip begins tomorrow. So guys, look at the condition out here. It's so foggy. It's quite even difficult to even accelerate forward. We have turned on all the possible lights. So good morning again from Karimganj. It's almost 8 and we are now leaving towards Agartala. Condition of the road are quite okay, but the weather outside, it's very foggy right now. The roads are extremely foggy with most probably around zero visibility, but still we are progressing ahead towards Agartala. The journey time is showing around 7.5 hours to 8 hours, but most probably we'll be taking lots of breaks in between, so around 10 hours of journey. But after some time, the fog went down as the day progressed. We crossed Assam-Tripura border without any hassles by 8:30 am and we needed a quick breakfast now. So guys, we have officially entered Tripura right now. We did not get the border road. We came via smaller route today, but still right now we have entered Tripura. So right now we are here in Dharmanagar and we'll be having a bit of break right now. We'll be having a bit of chai and breakfast, and after that we'll be heading towards Agartala. So break of 15 minutes should do for us right now. We fueled ourselves with good food because we knew we had tougher roads ahead. The entire stretch from Panisagar to Kumar Ghat is completely broken. Very poor road condition as of now. The roads out here are getting reconstructed as they are widening them a lot, but the rate of construction is extremely slow. For years, I guess we are seeing them getting constructed and not yet finished. Good thing they at least don't have huge holes in between, so driving through them is still fine. At least you have a plain surface to ride. So we are just covering a small stretch of road which is right after Dharmanagar, and it's in a terrible condition right now. The road is probably getting constructed again or maybe reconstructed, but right now it's in a pretty bad condition and it's still on. I'm not sure how much long is it, but we are heading towards Kumar Ghat as of now. So all these roads are a bit curvy in a zigzag way right now, so most probably they are reconstructing it and making it straight so that the traveling time and all it decreases. Maybe after 1 or 2 years or maybe three years, we would see a huge transformation in these areas, and maybe 2-lane or 4-lane roads with very wide roads would be constructed. So a huge transformation in this road condition is going to happen very soon. The entire stretch from Panisagar to Kumar Ghat is 1.5 hours. We needed to stop in Kumar Ghat as we wanted to visit the temple out there. So as soon as we reached Kumar Ghat, we took a small break in Bhavatarini Mandir. Dangerous buddhi lagai this. So see out here, we have a constructed road. So this road was maybe initially very small, but they have enlarged it, and look at the road condition right now out here. So the same road condition would be replicated back there, the part which we basically crossed. So from Kumar Ghat to Agartala, we pretty much had one stoppage for lunch break. It was almost evening when we reached Agartala. We drove through the hilly areas after sunset and we reached home safely by 8 p.m. To sum up our road trip, a big point from the wish list just got ticked off for all three of us right at the start of 2021. We wanted to get this experience of a road trip at least once in a lifetime. Honestly, I loved it. It was an incredible adventure which went far beyond my expectations. I've been totally blown away by the beauty of nature and the diversity of landscapes, weather, people, language, and ethnicity. Each night we stayed in different cities, and each day we had different experiences. Sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad, sometimes exciting, sometimes boring, or sometimes tiring. Same with our life. Even our life is a big journey filled with lessons, hardship, heartbreak, love, joy, celebration, special moments, etc. Provides us lots of experiences, lots of learnings, helps us to grow and become a better version of ourselves. I don't think such a long road trip of 5 days is feasible in my everyday lifestyle, but glad we made use of this opportunity this time as we traveled from Kolkata to Agartala, not via conventional 45 minutes route, but a road trip instead. The experience was pretty much mixed, but overall it was good as we enjoyed a lot with various conversations, been through numerous cities which we wouldn't have ever traveled to, and gathered lots of stories and experiences to share and cherish for the lifetime. This being the final episode of this road trip series becomes a bit emotional for me to edit as this journey comes to an end. I'm delighted to have finally completed this long-term dream, and it was a good test to see what I'm capable of, because our life is beautiful and the world is full of wonders, and I can't wait for another adventure.